Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm in the Lammermuir Hills on one of my training runs. I said before I don't really do training run videos, but I thought I'll make an exception again, just to show you where I train and to give you an update as to what's happening with the channel, as I haven't been posting any videos over the last couple of months. In fact, the last video I posted, I think it was the Cheviot Goat. I've been busy training and preparing for a few events, starting May, then June. I did 2 marathons, February and earlier this month as well, which was Glentress Trail Marathon, and this month was Kielder Dark Skies with Trail Outlaws. Now, didn't even bother taking the camera with me, as both events the route actually is mostly under a thick canopy of trees, and Kielder Dark Skies, most of it is at night, so genuinely there was no point taking a camera for pixelated and shaky image. What a beautiful day for a run today. So I'm doing a few peaks around the Hopes Reservoir, I think it's called, and I will give you an update as to what's going on and where I am as I go and as I tick off the peaks. Peak number 1, Lammermuir. We're just coming up to peak number 2, which is Priestlaw. Up in the distance there, Lammermuir, which is peak 1. Peak number 3, we're going back to Lammermuir again. What a day for it. Peak number 3. It's Lammermuir for the second time. And now we're heading in the opposite direction. So the Lammermuir Hills cover a large area on the eastern flank of the southern uplands, and the southern upland way actually is not far from here. It's only a few miles that way, going from Lauder down to Cobber's Path that way. So the actual trail, the national trail, runs there and is just behind that wind farm. Just on the 4th climb now, and things are starting to get cheeky. This is a good one. Anyway, plans for the next few months. So rest of the March and April it's mostly going to be training for me, intensive dedicated training, and May I am going back to the Pennine Barrier. Absolutely amazing race by GB Ultras. And in June I am taking part in the Summer Spine, the full 268 mile route from Edale to Kirk Yetholm, even in the Scottish borders. Really looking forward to it. Don't know what to expect. Never done it before, never done any of the spine bases, but I'm sure it'll be amazing. Peak number 4, Bleak Law. Some maps are actually showing this one as Bleak Law. There's a little stone here, and it's actually higher, so I think it's this one. Do both anyway. Second last climb. This one's definitely quite cheeky. A gift that keeps on giving. Never ends. Nowhere near the top yet. Peak 5, Hairstone Hill. Also, talking about the channel, almost forgot, I don't really do this whole like and subscribe and the big numbers game. This channel is not monetized. I don't make any money from it. It's purely a hobby. It's like making these little videos and make nice mementos from each big event. However, each subscription and every nice comment is much appreciated. I just got another 2 subscriptions recently. Thank you very much. 370 people clicked on it and found it interesting enough to subscribe. Don't know why, but thank you very much. And on the subject of subscribers, my mate Andy, who I work with, he's a #1 fan of the channel, has asked for a shout out. So, in fact, the whole today's episode is sponsored by the giraffe-sized letter A. Hi Andy. Hi mate. You alright? Yeah, done it. So, just like we agreed, 50 quid and a cup of coffee, yeah? Cool. See you on Monday. On the final climb of today's run. Good viewpoint here as well. That was the climb for the last one, Hairstone Hill. Up there, around, and that's the cairn on top of that one. You can just see it. Well, you probably can't see it, but I can. Right, 6th and final peak, Herlaw. Not much of a peak in terms of cairn or a checkpoint, but still very nice views. Anywho, just coming to the end of my run. I've got about 1.5 to 2 miles to where I parked the car. It's mostly downhill and my battery's dying. I forgot to charge the GoPro. It was very much a ad hoc video, spur of the moment thing, so before the camera dies on me. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one. Love you, bye.